5, 4, 3. Welcome to PeaceKeeper Reaction. My name is Nathan. Thank you so much for joining us today, you guys. It's a very special episode. We're having a lot of fun. I've been drinking and other things, and just been having a great time. We checked out a bunch of Love Bites videos, and I just love everything that they do, and we're going to continue our Japanese extravaganza with some Band-Maid, so I believe we're going to be checking out a song today called Domination. Is that right? Yes, Domination. I've got some lyrics here, and I'm having so much fun doing all these Japanese bands, and if you guys want to support the show, keep this thing going, there's one thing that you can do is go to the patreon.com/Peacekeeper Reaction, and for $10 a month, 10 Canadian dollars a month, you get one song request, $20 to $30 3, and you can have your voice heard here on the show. So thank you so much, and stay tuned after the reaction, after the song. We're going to be reading some comments from the Maniacs, I guess you guys like to be called, or the Masters and Princesses, but we'll get into that in the comment section, so stay tuned for that. But let's dive right in, you guys. Band-Maid, Domination, and I'm Dominathan.
Open
Band-Maid, Domination, and I'm Dominathan. This is PeaceKeeper, and that was so much fun to listen to. This was a kind of straight-up thrash song. I just kind of zoned out and got right into the vibe of this. And again, I love the positive energy of Band-Maid. They really are bringing it and making me feel good. I gotta say, ever since I started listening to all this Japanese metal, I've been feeling pretty damn good. I've been re-listening to it a bunch and reading your guys' comments and your guys' feedback on this. So I love this. But why don't we check out some comments from our previous Band-Maid video, which was what was it? Where is it? Oh, freedom. So let's hear from you guys, the Maniacs. And here we go, right off the gate here. Barry Count says bandmaids call their fans princesses and masters and princesses, and everyone else calls us maniacs. I was at Rockville yesterday, and the Maids opened up with Domination. They played only 8 songs, included Blooming, No God, and Warning. It was a solid performance, and I think we have more Maniacs. Thanks, Peacekeeper. Great reaction. No freedom this time. All right. Thank you, Barry. Bob E. says, as an old Rush fanatic, I see many of the same qualities in Band-Maid that we saw with Rush. Work ethic, deep professionalism, division of labor, plus a real care for the final product. They are not satisfied with just okay. They push to ensure every song has that little something extra and unique. Also, and they also have a great camaraderie. And yeah, I noticed that too, watching them, the way they play off each other and look like they're having the time of their lives. There's absolutely no better band to model yourselves on than Alex, Geddy, and Neil. And whether consciously or not, the Maids seem to me to be doing it. So very cool. Fernando's Hideaway says, to answer your question, Maniacs is the most used name for Band-Maid fans. I've been lucky enough to have seen them 4 times since 2029. So you must be a time traveler. And they still amaze me to no end. They are, in my humble opinion, probably the best rock band currently touring in the world. Thank you. Farron says, Band-Maid is a treat for both eyes and ears, and that's why us maniacs, these ladies, and that's why for us maniacs, these ladies are at the top of the food chain of today's rock generation. And Stephen Riggs says, for Band-Maid drum cams, you'll want to check out Akane's White Room clips. Every recent Blu-ray release includes a few bonus tracks that are recorded on a white soundstage. One of them is like a typical concert video, panning from artist to artist to capture the highlights, but they also include tracks that focus on a single instrument throughout the entire song. So if anybody has some links to that stuff, I would love to check it out. Snow Dog says, there is no overestimating how incredible Band-Maid is, one of the deepest catalogs of killer music you will find, and they have only been together 10 years. Very cool. Edward Allen says, well, they sound as if they nailed Blooming at Rockville tonight. So I guess that was a concert. Maybe a lot of you maniacs were out there. Let me know how it was. And where's Rockville? I've never even heard of it. Surfing a Song Wave says, you had some interesting comments about progressive music. I love Rush and of course Tool and Dream Theater. Not as familiar with King Diamond, but I'll look them up. So King Diamond is a progressive band. Everyone says they're progressive. They're very multi-talented, but they're not, what's the term? Kind of friendly to people just kind of passively observing. I feel like they have like, sort of like Tool has that same thing where it's hard to just be fan on the sidelines. You really either get full on into it or not. You know what I mean? Maybe I think King Diamond has that same thing going on. Some prog bands tend to get antiseptic with their techniques, but the one thing about Band-Maid is their humanity always shows through. That's so true. Chris F. says this is the best recording of this song known to the public. The original studio version sounds sort of anemic and amateur compared to this. All right, interesting. Shikata Gana 100 says Konami trolling Miku never gets old. I'm not sure what that's in reference to. So awesome, you guys. Thank you so much for leaving comments. Make sure to do that. And if you want to get your voice heard on the show, there's one way to do it. You sign up for the Patreon, patreon.com/PeaceKeeper Reaction. And for PeaceKeeper, I'm Nathan. Play safe. I can put my arm back on.